GITA and Secretary Technology Development Board, Mr. Sanjeev Kumar Varshne, Head International Corporation DST, all the distinguished friends from overseas, members of the diplomatic community, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen. I am delighted to be part of the 8th Foundation Day of the Global Innovation and Technology Alliance, which we fondly call as GITA. I would like to congratulate GITA for successfully completing the 8th year of its operations. During this time, GITA has managed to create a niche for itself as a catalyst for fostering innovation as well as generating awareness and interest of industry to enable them to benefit from the various government schemes and funds being managed by GITA. I am all the more delighted as GITA is the brainchild of my own Department of Science and Technology through the Technology Development Board along with Confederation of Indian Industry. Together we have been able to successfully forge a truly unique and seamless partnership to create a one-of-a-kind platform in the country and arguably the world's best. DST through GITA has been able to successfully engage in implementation of bilateral industrial R&D collaboration with some of the most innovative nations of the world, including Canada, Finland, Israel, Italy, Korea, Spain, Sweden, and the United Kingdom. I am delighted to note that some of GITA's counterparts are with us today and that we are launching the 2019 Joint Applied Industrial R&D Call with Korea here today. These projects are intended to help the economies, the companies represent become more competitive by developing global research-based alliances with the aim to leverage complementarities for collaborative advantage. The role of institutions such as GITA are therefore increasingly relevant as we progress on the journey of creating India as an innovation nation and making India future ready. The Science and Technology Ministry is at the forefront of nurturing the cultivation and blossoming of the scientific temperament in the country. This is the basic foundation of any country's innovation journey. And without a doubt, India has had since ancient times and continues to have one of the richest bases of scientific and creative minds in the world. Written during the 6th century BC, the Shushrut Samhita is the oldest medical and surgical encyclopedia known to the mankind. Much before Copernicus, the Rig Veda first noted the central placement of the sun and other planets orbiting it in the solar system. While we know about India's contribution of 1 and 0, the great Indian mathematician Aryabhatta also worked on the approximation of the value of pi and concluded that its value is approximately 3.1416. Mahabharata mentions the concept of cloning, test tube babies, and surrogate mothers. In recent decades, India has had a strong focus on science and technology, realizing that it is a key driver of long-term economic growth. India is aggressively working towards establishing itself as a leader in industrialization and technological development. During the last 5 years, India has emerged as a vibrant and resurgent economy with adequate capital formation, rapidly expanding and robust infrastructure, young and large human resource base, enviable information technology base, high GDP growth rates, rising and growing domestic demand, and a vast network of public funded R&D and academic institutions. India now aspires to emerge as one of the top five knowledge powers in the world in the area of science, technology, and innovation. Such aspiration demands benchmarking against global best practices in shaping the Indian research and development ecosystem. India improved its rank on the Global Innovation Index for the fourth year in succession from being ranked at the 81st position in 2015. India improved its ranking steadily to reach 52nd position in 2019. Today, India is among the topmost countries in the world in the field of scientific research, positioned as one of the top five nations in the field of space exploration. Our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, during a meeting with top scientific officials of the Government of India, asserted that science, technology, and innovation are the keys to progress and prosperity of India. Prime Minister also emphasized that the government's priority in the science and technology sector is to apply science to solve our country's problems. Expressing confidence in the abilities of Indian scientists to rise up to the challenges and provide solutions to improve the lives of the common man in India, the Prime Minister has urged these top scientific officials to draw clear targets to be achieved by 2022, the 75th year of India's independence, when the Prime Minister has dreamt of delivering a new India to all Indians. For India to grow at a sustained pace, technology and innovation have to become all pervasive across all sectors of development. One of our major challenges has been Indian industry's low investment in research and development and technology deployments compared to many advanced nations. Israel spends more than 4% of GDP in research and development. Japan, South Korea, Scandinavian countries spend more than 3%. Countries like France, Germany, and USA spend more than 2%, while China spends over 1.5% of its GDP in R&D. This is a pressing challenge which has to be addressed. It will need significant mindset change both for our industry, academia, and our public labs. At the same time, the government industry trust and confidence factor in R&D as a two-way process has to be cultivated, as we find in most of the highly innovative nations of the world. Beginnings have been made in this direction. Creating a new ecosystem of innovation and technology-led entrepreneurship has become a national movement under the Startup India initiative launched by our Prime Minister in recent years. The Government of India is extensively promoting research parks, technology business incubators, and RPs which would promote the innovative ideas till they become commercial ventures. India is world's largest technology startup hub with more than 66,000 startups today. The ministry regularly holds technology summits in collaboration with foreign countries, and it is a constant endeavor to launch industrial R&D calls during these platforms, wherein GITA is the implementing agency from the Indian side. GITA, with its clear mandate to implement government schemes and funds to stimulate industry investment in R&D, technology development and demonstration with Indian and global institutional and industry partners to deliver commerciable products and services to Indian and global markets is well poised to further the government's promise of making India future ready. I am delighted to see that GITA supported projects are touching the entire spectrum of industry and are adding value to the various national missions of the government. The 15 success stories showcased today reflect just how the GITA platform is being able to improve the quality of Indian lives by bringing to market new products, new processes, and new prototypes which are more affordable and more resource efficient, creating new jobs, building Indian capacities, and spurring economic growth. I see several representatives from around the world, senior Indian government officials, and members from the industry in this August gathering today. I believe that with our collective intervention, motivation, and strategy, this institutional framework of GITA can be made even bigger and stronger. This will undoubtedly result into more industry-led innovate R&D that can value add to both international and national schemes. Finally, I would like to congratulate all those who have been associated with GITA in its exciting journey of the last 8 years and wish and hope to see the fruits of our collective labor translated into more and more tangible outcomes through development of new technological processes and products. Congratulations once again, all of you. Well, friends, first of all, let me apologize that I couldn't come in time in this function, but you must be assured that this is not a rule with me. This is only one of the exceptional rare circumstances. I was stuck up in so many things, and now also I have to just run back to Parliament. I had to be there before 11 o'clock. I am thoroughly convinced that it is only through science that we can actually solve every problem of mankind on this globe. And science, whether it is happening in India, whether it's happening in South Korea, whether it's happening in Israel, or it's happening in Japan, or for that matter in UK and US, it is for everyone all across the globe. So the very fact that we are all working together to help people, and this is what our Prime Minister reiterates again and again, that we should be focused about what we are doing in science. It's not only for research publications, it is for making the lives of the common man easier, better, more. Science outcomes have to be more and more people friendly. And that's why he always talks of scientific social responsibility. And I'm very happy that the people here in the Technology Development Board, the industry people, the innovators, the CII, everybody is all very well focused on, because I don't have the time to talk individually about all these subjects which were shown here, but each one of the innovation, well, I think it's a great thing, but applauding by everyone, all across all spectrums, and is going to certainly make things much better, and will certainly inspire other budding innovators to work with a focused team. So with these few words, once again I convey my heartfelt gratitude to all of you for being a part of this function, and for all those particularly who have come from abroad, traveled. Your commitment and your spirited approach for the GITA movement. GITA for us is guided and given the direction to the whole world. This is the message of Lord Shri Krishna, not only for Indians but for the whole world, to focus on karma. And I think that's what we are trying to do, our karma for people through science. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words.